for you, Neil, I guess first, I want all the others to chip in as well. De Bruyne, is he the best midfielder in the Premier League for the last couple of seasons? I'm asking this because we heard from Yaya Toure earlier on in the pre-show, didn't we? And I gave some stats about that amazing season that he had, a complete midfielder season. What about De Bruyne? Because there's some competition there, like Bruno Fernandes.
No, he's absolutely brilliant. I think on his day, he's head and shoulders above every midfield player in the Premier League. And I think he challenges for the best player in the Premier League overall. He's a player who has everything. You know, you're looking at the creativity that City have today. Liverpool have got a good defensive record. And yet every time De Bruyne gets the ball, you're thinking he can open them up. He has that ability. Even late on, there's a couple of late passes. And it's De Bruyne again. He is an amazing player. A wonderful player for Manchester City, and if they keep him fit for all the remaining games, he could be crucial for this title running for them.
Kiki, your take on Kevin De Bruyne, is he the best midfielder in the Premier League for you?
Without a doubt, definitely the best one. He has it all. He can create, he can score, and every time he gets on the ball, then you can feel that something's going to happen, and you can also see on the reaction of the players of City when he gets on the ball, they all start to run, because all you have to do is just run in the right spaces, and he's able to deliver while you are running. His passing game is so accurate and so weighted that you can see when he gets the ball, every time something happens, always makes the right choice. Definitely the best player.
Okay, I'm going to skew it a bit different for you, Brownie, just because I can. I'm moderating the show.
And you're going to.
And I'm going to. Better passer.
Yeah.
We talked
Bruno
about...
Fernandes, come on. Bruno Fernandes, Kevin De Bruyne.
Okay, good.
Come on, Adam. Seriously.
I was going to skew it another way. Trent Alexander-Arnold or Kevin De Bruyne's passing ability?
It's totally different, isn't it? Because we're seeing it at a more central range where he's in attacking thirds, where he can create a little bit more. So I still think Kevin De Bruyne in those areas is slightly ahead. I really do admire Trent Alexander-Arnold's passing range, that ability that we talked about earlier. But Kevin De Bruyne can drag on that left foot as well. It's not just on his right. He can guide that pass into the far post with his left foot, with his right foot, balls across the face, long diagonals into tight areas, and how he pushes past people. So I'm really a bit biased towards Kevin De Bruyne, because I think he is the all-round midfield player. We talk about Liverpool, we talk about famous midfield players, Steven Gerrard, as you've just mentioned. I think he had everything. That he could score, he could tackle, he could run back, he could lead the team. And that's why I like Kevin De Bruyne so much, that unselfish work rate. He just gets on with his job. He doesn't really cause too many problems. He just gets on with it, and he's just an amazing talent. So he's outright winner for me.
I think regardless of who one supports, if you can just put that aside, I think the general consensus acknowledgement is he is an absolute joy to watch.